Quite a few things have been going on. It's time to bring you the Dotsama updates. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the Dotsama auctions. I'll give you a quick update on the latest Polkadot and Kusama announcements. And finally, I'm going to cover most of the interesting announcements from Bitcountry, Moonbeam and Oak Network. Let the chaos begin. Looking at Polkadot's current crowdloans, Integrity, Shell and Omni BTC are battling it out after an anonymous crowdloan just won the recent auction with 70k DOT. If you happen to know who the anonymous crowdloan is, please do tell. I wasn't able to find par ID 2055 anywhere. Polkadot also announced on Twitter that this Thursday at 4 PM Central European Time they'll hold a Polkadot community talk to learn more about the latest updates, referenda and treasury proposals for Polkadot and Kusama. We'll also get to hear the latest from some of the parachain networks and their latest updates. Today the Paris.com conference has kicked off in Paris. Now I wasn't planning to attend this conference because I was just at Decoded in Berlin. I don't plan to attend any more crypto conferences till the Polka House one sometime in September, October in Europe, and any other interesting crypto conferences next year. Especially one in the US, as I missed some awesome ones this year. But if you registered for this one, drop me a comment below letting me know what you think about it so far. Moving on to Kusama, Kintsugi just extended their lease for another 11 months, self-funding their parachain slot, and we've been able to stake Kint in case you weren't aware, but we can't mint BTC on Kusama yet. For the crowdloans, there's a bit more action than usual. There are in fact 3 different crowdloans: GM, which is a meme community project using the fun good morning messages and some friends tokens based on certain criteria. It doesn't solve any problems, nor does it have any special utility. It's all done for fun. I'm still not sure why they didn't just do this with NFTs and needed a parachain, but that's another story. On the other hand, Parallel Haiku are extending their lease for another 11 months as soon as they win the crowdloan. We've all seen the success Parallel has had for their really cool looking UI, and so I can see that there might be some demand this time for people to get the HKO coins. Snow Network is the hidden gem right now, right at the bottom, and I had to add the name for people to see because it's not labeled unfortunately. I've done 2 previous videos on Snow. They're an important project on Dotsama as they're going to bring dApps from the popular icon known as the Ethereum of Korea over to Kusama first and later through Polkadot through ICE, which is another crowdloan. The good thing is that they'll use a single token model, the ICZ token, on both Kusama and Polkadot, which is the way most Dotsama crowdloans seem to want to operate going forward. And kind reminder, if you want to contribute to Snow Network, kindly use my referral link from the pinned comment or the description of this video, as it would help support this channel and continued video production. Thanks in advance for that. Moving on to the Dotsama Parachain news, Bitcountry's public testing is going wonderful, and unfortunately I didn't get the chance to retest the Metaverse myself, but we'll do these coming days and we'll come back with a video. Right now there are multiple awesome Metaverses being built. Resi, who is an admin for Bitcountry's community on Discord, has tweeted showcasing some of the amazing Metaverses that have been built so far. She also mentioned how the items have been brought from the NFT marketplace, which is one of the important utilities of the BIT token, which remember will only get generated using the governance coin NEAR, which we'll all be looking forward to staking once we get it. Kira also tweeted about our favorite unique different types of metaverses, one of them being the Greenland metaverse that contains lots of unique urban apartments, while Chris Carmona tweeted about how he's opened Chaos Land on his mobile and it works wonders. I mean, look at those graphics, right? Someone previously commented on my Bitcountry Metaverse tutorial that they're doing a great job, but they still have a long way to go before it can become a wow. He has a point. We need to give these developments time to improve, but for what they're trying to achieve, it's definitely a lot of work, so kudos to the team for what they've done so far. Moving on, Polkadot Insider have tweeted about Moonbeam and Moonriver's ecosystems, which have grown massively, and they've got different dApps types built on them. One such as assets issuance, bridges, APIs and tools, NFTs, wallets and storage. Funnily enough, Crust get the unique position when it comes to storage. Nobody else seems to want to venture in that area. Also, there was a bit of a concern circulating around Twitter with regards to the Pure Stake Foundation not holding enough funds and having handed their treasury to 3AC, but that's not the case. The foundation announced on Twitter that they have loan agreements with 3AC as part of liquidity and treasury, and they don't believe this to have an impact on their operations. 3AC have unfortunately played around with people's treasury funds by trading in and out, hoping to make big bucks off, and greed got the best of them and hit them hard, as they say. I hope YouTube won't strike me for this, but
karma's a bitch.
Also, Moonbeam announced that 3AC was one of the multiple providers used for management services such as these, and the loan agreements only represent a portion of the foundation's accounts. Basically, the Pure Stake team are loaded with funds. And finally, Oak Network have retweeted Polkadot's news tweet about them getting a positive security audit by the Slow Miss team. I'm not sure why they didn't decide to go with the popular Certic, but I guess any audit is better than no audit, right? Also, it's worth noting that the 14th wave of grants by the Web3 Foundation has been allocated, and this is something that I'll take a look at by scanning through any possible hidden gems. Though remember that the Web3 Foundation tries not to fund projects with tokens, and so it may not be of interest to retail investors, but will help the Dotsama ecosystem in terms of technical simplicity of certain features. That's been it from today's Dotsama updates. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.